Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, who are teaching this truth in sincerity. And a shout out to Yakim that's out there on four quarters of the earth proclaiming this truth. Barak the yahawah, barak the yahawashi, bahasham, quadash, barak atham. So, out here pretty much taking a look at things, and of course, wouldn't you know it, another false flag shooting. This is like the third one in 2 weeks, so you know why they do these things. Of course, to get the guns off the streets, and so that way when martial law does roll around, you know, they won't have to worry too much about the roundup, you know, because they are rounding up and chipping the homeless in them shelters, and there's more proof of that. Have videos on that I want to re-upload and reshare in this stream, you know, as I try to keep that going. Not sure how much longer this channel will last, as today is officially December 10, so, you know, not too worried about that, but just going to keep on pushing this word in any way possible, even though, you know, I live on a couch and on a floor and just wherever I pretty much sleep, you know, but still finding ways of getting back online and getting these videos up, you know, because we haven't much time left. So, you know, the fact that, you know, we're now, you know, shifting, changing gears a little bit, you know, the Most High is going to be making moves, so Esau's making his moves to get them guns off the streets and to bring in martial law, and, of course, to ultimately to push that mark, you know. So, you know, pretty much, though, been chipping the homeless, and now homeless people are speaking up. You know, there's videos on that. So either way, it's another shooting today, and, you know, the active shooter's supposed to be somewhere on a Jersey base, and they're saying he's from Saudi Arabia and shit. You know, it's totally staged, you know, just like 9/11 was staged, and they do these things on purpose. Of course, to blame political enemies, you know, to pretty much say that it's Ishmaelites, you know, a.k.a. the Arabs, while the real terrorists are the Edomites, the red Hebrew Edomites, because they're the ones that terrorize people for no reason whatsoever, you know. And either way, though, the whole thing is a hoax. You know that. Because how many times has that one kid died? He died in the Sandy Hook shooting. He died in the fucking Pakistan school shooting. You know, kids died in many school shootings. I mean, wow, he dies in almost every school shooting that there is. When they show the photographs of the deceased children, that same kid keeps on popping up. Of course, because this whole thing, man, is nothing more than a staged. It's a staged events. And it's mostly, though, so people will willfully, ignorantly, you know, well, it just keeps people oblivious to what's going on, because the news is not giving information, it's giving disinformation, you know. And that's why they want these videos off there, because people ain't going to the mainstream anymore. They're searching the alternative media. That's why they took Alex Jones off a couple of years ago. You know, we knew that once they had started doing that, then they removed the Syrian government channels. And I have been fucking with Press TV right and left. They even arrested a journalist last year. Detained her, you know, for quite some time. They eventually returned her, but man, you know, they detained her for quite some time. And they tried to force her to eat pork. So if they're going to try to do that to an Ishmaelite, you know goddamn well that they're going to try to do the same. So we're going to have to make a decision. Will we eat pork? Will we go back to our old ways, or will we starve? You know, these are choices that we're going to have to make when it comes around. You know, how are we going to keep our integrity, you know? Because we definitely, if we're part of the elect, we ain't going to be even tempted. But you see how Esau's going to try to force it. You know, so the place I'd be staying at, man, they're making it a living hell, you know? Just purposely, you know, doing everything they can to drown me out. You know, I had to twist the person's hand just so I would have a place to crash. So I'm not really wanted there. Of course, man, being in this truth, knowing what I know, of course I'm not wanted there. Shit, man, my own mom fucking rejected me long ago. She don't call me. I don't call her. She don't even know what the fuck's going on. Of course, she was a concubine of my father's anyways, you know. And so, nah, she disowned me long ago. You know, so pretty much, man, this is what I have. But you see, my faith is in yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, not in people, you know. Because, of course, You know, yahawah bahasham yahawashi is going to be there for those in the day of trouble. Well, this is December 10. I haven't had my own place since November 30, and I know the Most High is going to guide me throughout this whole thing, you know. We're going to find places. So anyhow, going to take a look at some other things going on and take a look at this false flag shooting as well as other things taking place.
Russia making more moves here in terms of arming the Arctic. I've talked about the Arctic region several times. It seems like this is definitely going to be a place where there's going to be some type of showdown in the future, no matter who's left here on this planet, because it is a place that has a massive amount of vital resources, largely unexplored, because they have to tear through the ice just to get to where they're going. And Russia has become an expert in this field. They have dozens of icebreakers crisscrossing their way through this region. The United States has, I think, 2. They had one major one, another one that was being built. This is the huge advantage that Russia has in the Arctic. We may have all this military power and superiority in different areas, but when it comes to icebreakers, something that you think would be simple, we just do not have enough, and they know this. And it's a big-time issue. Now, Russia's also using those icebreakers to carve out a trail, basically, for China to come all the way up through and around that whole area and then down and into Europe by boat instead of having to go by land and around other countries. So to secure this, they are putting up all of this anti-aircraft equipment, these S-400s, all over the place to create what they call a dome over the Russian Arctic. So they're really militarizing this area. They have been for some time. I mean, Russia has a massive amount of borderline up there. It's in this territory in the Arctic. So they have claim to a big chunk of it. But when you talk about who has the territory up toward the North Pole, they like to look at the continental shelf. They say whatever country's continental shelf extends out that way, they're the ones that have the right to that territory. The United States has a sliver that shoots up into that area, but Canada has a large section, Russia a massive section, and as of right now, Russia really the only ones traversing this area with ease and now fortifying it big time. So wanted to make mention of it. This is the latest move. I will leave a link. I'll update with more as things change. Follow me on Twitter for breaking news. Follow me on DLive for exclusive live streams and now videos you're only going to find over there. Censorship free. Links below.
So, like everything else, though, you know, the Most High has a judgment on this place, and we can see that what we're calling out on the streets is we're echoing the voice. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues." Which it also talks about this in Revelation 14. This is Revelation 18, verse 4. Forgot to say that's the blocking for that. "For her sins are reached unto heaven, for yahawah hath remembered her iniquities." You know? And we already know what this is dealing with, you know. We know that this is talking about all the things that Esau has done unto us. "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works in the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her." And that's just it, though, is that now the torment and the torture is starting to come in, you know. We're tormenting these Edomites with these scriptures, man. They're haunted, you know, by it. And, man, them fucking Christmas carolers and all that, man, they're feeling the pessimism. They don't even want to go out like they used to, man. And it's a beautiful thing to see Christianity finally fucking die. "Give her, for she hath saith in her heart, I sit as a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahawah who judgeth her." And that's just it, though. Everybody feels it coming to that final hour. Everything's leading to that final hour. You know? And all the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see smoke of her burning, standing afar off from the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is the judgment come. Which modern day America, they're going to see America burn. It's going to be on Rupley, it's going to be on lots of stations. They're going to see it nationwide, and they're going to mourn because they will no longer have the trade, and they will no longer be getting rich off of Babylon. These Moabites and Ammonites, man, they're going to really be sorrowful, because who buys all their shit? So-called American consumer. So I hope all this has been edifying. Like everything else, though, man, I'm going to still go out and teach this word, even if Daily Motion is the place that it be, I'm not going to let December 10 determine what I do. It's whenever Apostle Tahar says it's a wrap. For that, I want to say barak the yahawah, barak the yahawashi, bahasham quadash, wa abba baval. Barak atham, the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Real Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of American society. I'll start off giving all praise and glory and honor to yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, quadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. This is basically going to be another spiritual motivation. It's going to be episode 121. Basically, it's going to be what. Be diligent. What you name it? Be diligent. What?
Be not idle.
And be not idle. So be diligent and be not idle, because we can't be idle in this truth. Because hey man, we at the end of this thing, and a lot of things wrapping up now, and it's really time to really just put our hands on deck.
Yep.
And really just start pushing, because. What is else there to do? Ain't nothing else there to do, because this place about to go through a whole, basically war, man. It's gonna be a, what's it called, a civil war. Then after that civil war, World War III. But what's gonna come first is that chip, then the fucking civil war, man. So it's a lot of things about to start amping up, man. And it's really time for everybody to put their hands on deck and really hop into the spirit. Because once this dollar crash, that's it, man. You got to present.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8. It says, by much slothfulness the building decayeth. And what's the building? We're building up the house of David, the spiritual house of David, man. By way of teaching the elect, man. Building up the church, man. It says, and through idleness of hands the house droppeth through. You know what I'm saying? Because if it ain't nobody putting in work, who's gonna keep the interest of the people? And we see that with FOPI. Every other camp that's out there pushing the word, you know what I'm saying, diligently, for the most part. They didn't grew. You know what I'm saying? But FOPI, they ain't really got no other camps like that. You got men speaking Yiddish, different kind of Hebrews, Yiddish Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because they hands are idle, man. They take a year off and then year on, year off. Don't know, and ain't nothing growing. Ain't no growth in that camp. And there's growth in every other camp but that camp, man. It's even growth in HOI, man. Zabak's people. But that goes to show you, man, that when you ain't out here preaching the word, man, even if you had a large following, you know what I'm saying? When you take your hand off the plow, what happens to that following? You really saying, man, fuck y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Alright, man, because, hey, man, This ain't the time to be getting weak, man. And it's truth, man. You know, it's like, man, a person that go lift weights, man. You think they gonna lift weights for a couple of days and stop? No, they gonna strive to keep going, man. They gonna do it for a couple of years. They gonna go 10 years, 15 years, and continue on. That's how you master it, man. You know, like in this truth, you supposed to master this truth, man. This is Romans 12 and 11. As a matter of fact, yeah, Romans 12 and 11. Matter of fact, I'm starting at 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honoring, preferring one another, because that's what we doing. We out here doing the work. Who we out here for? The elect. You know, we out here fighting to wake up the elect, man. And hopefully, hey, man, we out of here soon, man. That's why we got to be diligent in this work, man. You can't be running around with your hands in your pocket, man, and not pushing, because how they going to get fed? The Lord told, our Lord Yahawashi told Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep. You know, feed my land. He told Peter that 3 times, man. Oh, that's very important, that we supposed to be out here feeding the people. And what are you feeding them? This knowledge, man, wisdom and understanding. Verse 11, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit.
And that's another thing, since you mentioned that scripture, that's how you know a man that loves the Lord, man. He gonna be out there waking up the elect, man. He gonna be out there teaching, preaching, studying, to grow in this faith, man. You know, he's gonna be putting forth the work to produce. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Kind. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Exactly.
And I'm gonna add something. And you know what? That slothful demon is out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That spirit is out there, man. And you know, we gotta fight that spirit, man. We gotta fight through that, man. Just like we fight through all the other temptations that come to try and test us, man. You know, Satan will have you fucking tired. Just tired for days. Don't even know why you fucking tired. You know? He had it where you say, I'm gonna do a lesson today, but your mind just fucking blank. And that's when you gotta pray to the Lord and rebuke that spirit, man. And you gotta fight through that shit, man. No, I know, cause I've been there, man. You know, every week ain't an easy week. I mean, it's plenty of material out there, but you will defeat yourself wanting to be too perfect. You know what I'm saying? Want to be the Mr. Super Hebrew. When the Lord just wants you to make the lesson plain. You know, a lot of brothers out there ain't you know what I'm saying, ain't super educated. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't gotta teach like you teaching somebody with a college degree, a master's degree all the time, man. Hey, the scriptures say what? Write the vision, make it plain upon tables, so that they may run that read it. You know what I'm saying? Why are you making it plain on tables, man? Because Jake can't. First of all, Jake got a short attention span. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Jakes can't pay for college education like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people just fucking live hard knock lives all their life, man. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why you're making it plain, you know what I'm saying, is for those people that don't have that type of, that's why it's different levels in this truth. You know? You know, that's why it's different levels, because some man got to teach the brothers. It's some men that teach older brothers, and then there's men that teach, you know what I'm saying, younger brothers in the truth. Then there's men that's at the level of teaching people that's not even in the faith, but looking at the videos. You know what I'm saying? Because all those levels are needed. You know what I'm saying? To walk people into the faith. You know, we hoping that the elect are sealed, man. You know what I'm saying? But we still got to push this word, because why? Even if brothers have come into the truth and are changing their lives, they still need to be. They still need that build up. That they still need that to be fed. They need to grow, man. The scriptures say, "Desire the sincere milk that ye shall grow thereby," man. You know, and how they gonna be fed without teachers? Go ahead, brother.
I was getting another precept.
I got a scripture. This is John 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 11. It says, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep." Now, you know, in that sense, that it's talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, like, in the sense that it's talking about is, you know, a good shepherd. Of course, if an animal come to eat the flock up, what he gonna do? He gonna go and risk his life to save his flock, man. But in a spiritual sense, that means you giving up the things that you can enjoy in this life to what? To serve the Lord and to serve your brethren, man. You know, we could be out here. It's Saturday night. We could be out here chasing hoes right now. You know, we could be out here. You know what I'm saying? Partying with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? You know. But we put away that, man. We put away a lot of that, man, for the truth. Now we still, every now and again, we still go step out the house and get a drink every now and again. You know what I'm saying? You know, go grab a bite to eat, hang out sometimes. You know. But at the same time, we balance, man. We always in the spirit, man. We judging everything with a spiritual eye. Even when we out amongst, you know, each other in populated settings, man. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to stay in the spirit, man. We still trying to watch everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter how much you drink when you're out in public, and you shouldn't be getting super drunk out in public. You know what I'm saying? But your mind's supposed to be always sober, man. You know? But go ahead, brother.
Kyle, I got to read this 1 Peter 5:2. Feed the flock of the Most High Power God, which is amongst you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind.
Yep. Go ahead.
Because you got to be willing to do this work. Not feeling like somebody telling you, like, you should already be ready to do a video. Somebody shouldn't have to tell you to do the work. Somebody shouldn't have to tell you to read. Somebody shouldn't have to tell you to get into the heat.
Constantly staying on your back about what you're supposed to be doing. You know? Go ahead.
This is something you're supposed to be willingly to do. Of a ready mind, be ready in your mind to do this, man.
Yep. I'm sorry, just to add, when you reach a certain level, in this truth where you're built up enough, where you battled a few people, you shut a few people down. If you can shut somebody down on a comment board or any other, that means you on a level to teach, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can shut a Christian down with the knowledge that you have, that means you're ready to go out there. You know, because a lot of people don't know when do I go out. And really, it's a thing of faith, man. You don't gotta know every scripture as long as you have a regiment of study, a consistent study and learning. You know, because hey man, when I first started going out, you know what I used to do? I used to put lessons together, and these are scriptures I'm gonna hit, and I put them in the back of my Bible. And you know what I'm saying? I read, make a point, this and that. And then once you start getting on a level and you start getting other scriptures, those scriptures will come back to your mind. Oh yeah, and that go with this. Boom, boom, boom. Then next thing you know, you don't got to put lessons together. You know? But it's all about faith, man. It's all about, do you believe you're a man of the Lord, man? And if you believe you're a man of the Lord, eventually you're going to have to be doing what a man of the Lord is supposed to be doing, man.
Yep.
You know?
Feeding the flock, man.
Yep.
Taking oversight.
Yep.
You watching, man. You watching. Because, hey, man, we the watchmen. That's why we got to do the work. How else people going to be warned if you ain't got nobody watching? You ain't got nobody warning people. You ain't got nobody doing it. You being idle.
Yep. So
then how the people going to be warned? That's why it says right here, this is Ezekiel 33 and 1. Again, I'm gonna start at 1. Again, the word of the Lord Yahawah came into me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, exactly, so we're supposed to be the watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Yep.
That's what we doing. We warning the people. We blowing the trumpet. This is the spiritual trumpet being blown, man.
Yep. And the watchman is the exact opposite of a hireling. Wait, let me read this scripture, and then I want you to read that one again. This is John 10 and 12. It says, "But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth. And the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling, and careth not for the sheep." Okay, now let's see what a watchman do.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 3. If he seeth the sword coming upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Yep. So we seeing the sword. You see the, hey, what? How were you seeing the sword coming up on the land? Because it's all kind of videos, FEMA coffins, concentration camps, all kind of information out there that you see in the sword coming. They're not just making all this stuff to just have it. They're expecting something, okay? They're expecting, and the Lord is expecting something too. If you read in the Bible, it speaks about it's gonna come a time where many gonna be taken, or many people gonna be taken, man. You know, it says dead bodies gonna be lying in the street. You know. So now we see all these coffins. You know what I'm saying? We see robots that can eat dead bodies and store them up for fuel. Apostle Hart brought that out. You see all these concentration camps, you know, that's got guards, you know, and all of that. You see what's that in Atlanta? Georgia Guidestones, where they openly displaying population control. That this is what we want. You know, you see all of these things. You know, brewing race wars are brewing right now, man. You know what I'm saying? All kind of racial tension, all kind of wars and rumors of wars. You know, that's you seeing the sword coming, and we seeing these things, and we filtering them through the scriptures. And we telling the people, look, this is what's coming. Death is coming. You're gonna warn the people. Now, whether the people choose to listen or not, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? You know that scripture? Can't think of it.
Peace, clothes, or destruction.
No. It's it speak about hold on, I'm gonna find it real quick.
I'll read a little more of this. It's Ezekiel 33 and 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. Because then guess what, man? You 2/3, y'all not going to take warning, man. Y'all not going to take, y'all going to be trying to sell out the men of the Lord. And like that movie Queens and Slim, man. That's a good ass movie, man. But you know, I don't want to spoil the movie. But if you see the ending, I mean, I'm gonna say the ending because I ain't gonna. The ending fucked up, man. Basically, it's a sellout ass nigga in there. Just know that. We ain't gonna say what happened, but it's always a sellout ass nigga, man. And when that's you 2/3 ass niggas, man, you gonna be destroyed, man. You know, cause y'all wicked as fuck, man. And the Lord ain't gonna tolerate no more wickedness on this planet, man. You know?
You reading this? That's what you reading? Ezekiel 33, right?
Yep.
Did you get to verse 6 yet?
No, not verse 6 yet.
Okay.
That's
what verse you at?
4 and 5 now.
Okay, yeah. That's the scripture I want.
Oh, kind of.
Go ahead, read down.
Verse 5. He heareth the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. The ones that take warning is going to deliver their souls. That's what.
Yep.
That's why we out here preaching. We trying to deliver our souls, man.
Yep.
We want to get the hell up out of here. But you niggas that don't want to listen and don't want to take warning, all hell with you, man. Be destroyed, man. Verse 6. But if the watchman seeth the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from amongst them,
If you take any one person, go ahead.
he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Yeah, why? Because you wasn't on your job. You know, and a lot of that scripture gonna cut a lot of people. Because how you a watchman? How the fuck do a watchman go and stay in the house for the winter?
That ain't happening. Hey, look.
You know,
A real watchman is gonna be instant in season and out of season. He constantly watching, man. Like when you put them people on a watchtower, they watch. No matter if it's fucking cold, no matter if it's hot as fuck, no matter if it's windy, raining, they're watching, man. That's
bro,
what watchmen do.
I know because you know why? Because I was in Iraq in a fucking watchtower. I was in a watchtower in Iraq, man. 120, 130 degrees out there, man. You baking in a concrete box, elevated above the ground, man. You can just see the ground is like it's smoldering, man. Cooking your ass in there, man. You know? And you know what? And you either go on a day shift for 12 hours from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or you go on a night shift from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., man. And every hour on the hour that radio, you gotta be awake. Every hour on the hour they call every tower. And you gotta report. You know what I'm saying? Roger out. This is tower such and such. Roger out. And you hear the radio calling all the other towers. You know? People from the towers call it in. Hey, explosion at 6 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. You know? But if you out there being a watchman, man, you on fucking guard, man. You not relaxed. You on fucking guard, man. You actually got a view of you know, and like in front of us it was just this big steel fence with barbed wire. You know what I'm saying? And you out there and you got a gun hanging out the window and you watching everything. You know, you got night vision. You got night vision goggles at night. You watching for any movement. Anything come in, you radio it in. Hey, you got to be on point, man.
You can't be like no bitch ass security in the fucking mall.
Yeah.
Sitting down, acting like they watching some shit.
Niggas fighting, you just, hey, y'all stop over there.
Yeah, with a fucking flashlight, and then you got women mostly fucking doing security like they gonna do some shit. Yeah. And no, that's not watchman. That's not a fucking watchman. That's just some pussy ass shit. They call other people that's not even gonna make it there in time, and you ain't even on your job.
Yeah, like that police officer that they was shooting at the school. The police officer wouldn't hit, and they fired his ass for that, man. This motherfucker, they shooting up the school. This motherfucker, he got a gun. He hiding. The only one in there, other one in there with a gun,
with a fucking
strap, letting people get shot. And that's a lot of people in it that's supposed to be in the truth. You know, you see all these Christians coming out trying to attack. Ain't nobody. If Christians, if vocab come out and attack GMS, it's only a certain few camps that get on vocabs. And I only really seen like Sakari get on vocab Malone's ass, man. You know? No, these Christians coming out the woodworks, you know, trying to come against this truth, man. And where you other Israelite camps at? Why you ain't speaking out? I gotta give it to Zarya of UPK, man. You know, he stay get on the Christian church. Zabak get on the Christian church, but you know you know, he don't localize anything. He just it's just, you know, all out. Hey, you know, to hell with the Christian church. You know, I mean, brothers get on the Christian church, man. You know. But what Apostle Tahar see the Christian church getting on other groups, and he'll chime in. You know. At the end of the day, yeah, a lot of us don't believe the same way, but shit, we Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to be a pretty much united front. Yeah, we're gonna have our disagreements, just like in what Paul was writing to those different churches.
Yep. Paul and Barnabas.
All those churches had what? They had. Yeah, I hear that there's bullshit among you. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I hear this ought not to be so, and this and that. You know, they correct just like back then. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But what? All those churches were Israelites, man. And then Paul, somewhere in that letter, Paul would be like, but, hey, I have love for you brothers. I miss you brothers. You know? Even though he was rebuking their ass.
Yeah, fine.
You know?
Well, like I was saying, Paul and Barnabas, shit. A lot of area, they weren't all on the. They weren't on the same because it was who. It wasn't because of Barnabas. Because of what was it? I think it was Simon. Who why they even split? I forgot. But Barnabas was on his side. Mm-hmm. Like, hold on, he's still our brother. He's like, Paul was like, no, man, we doing the work. We ain't got time for that, man. But the point is, that might be them brothers, them guys in them other groups that might get salvation, you know? Yeah. Because it is going to be some brothers probably out of Zabak in them camp that might get beamed up. It might be some brothers with Captain Kazarian. He might get the other elect. Shit. He might get beamed up. And like Apostle Todd said, if it was me, I'd say, hey, beam his ass up. You know? Yeah. You know, they diligent. They doing the work, man. Yep. Not like fucking IUIC, man. You niggas ain't doing the work. You niggas out there talking shit and walking around with purple garments on like y'all fucking royalty, and all the rest of all of y'all just stagnant. You got one person speaking. Yeah. Hey. But you know what? They pushing Israel though. You know, at least they pushing Israel. You know. Hey, at the end of the day, we want Israel to be pushed out there. You know what I'm saying? God. You know, and some of them, a lot of people in IULC sincere. Yeah. They just under leaders that ain't caring about the flock like they should. Yep. But a lot of them people are sincere, bro. Like sincere people. Yep. And like what they've been taught in that school, they take that shit to heart, man, and the Lord gonna wink at a lot of the ignorance in that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna wink at a lot of the ignorance in that, man. You know, and a lot of them people for being sincere, bro, they be on that lost shit, man. You know, a lot of the Lord gonna wink at a lot of the ignorance in that, and people gonna get delivered, man. Yeah, God. Yeah, it's gonna be brothers get delivered out of that. Yeah, go ahead. You know, I don't know about motherfucking GOCC, man. Fuck them. Yeah, they through. You got Edomites in the congregation. So, fuck them. Niggas are through, man. Yeah, they gonna be destroyed, man. What is the other one? House of Jesus, Israel, House of God, House of God. Israel, House of God. They be having Edomites in their shit. Bowie. Yeah. Bowie ass and all, and then fuck the Israelite House of Jesus, or House of God. They be having Edomites in their churches too, man. Fuck you niggas, man. Yep. The Lord gonna destroy you niggas, man. The Lord is gonna destroy you niggas because you being wicked. And y'all, first of all, y'all not spiritually motivated to even push this word, man. Y'all ain't even in the spirit, man. Y'all just doing some shit. You gotta be spiritually motivated to do the work. This is why this is, this is why I push these spiritual motivations, to keep brothers spiritual, man. Mm-hmm. You gotta be in the spirit, man. You don't just be doing some shit, man. We ain't just out here just doing some shit, man. You're trying to look cute all the goddamn time. You know, but man, we ain't got hey, I look rough right now. We ain't trying to look cute all the time. Is my armbands intact, let me put some studs on my shit. A gold lion.
You ain't got to do all that. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of that shit be looking raw as hell, man. See you looking raw sometimes, but you know,
it's not about that.
Yeah, it's about teaching the right doctrine. At the end of the day, the doctrine is everything. The doctrine is most important, and if you don't have the doctrine, you know what I'm saying. If you don't get the doctrine right, GMS gonna cuss your ass out because we ain't gonna have no blood on. Man, I'm not gonna have no blood on my hands, man. For nobody. If I see you teaching some bullshit, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. You know, because if I know you teaching bullshit and I don't say nothing, that means that. Keep reading. You still got that Ezekiel?
Yeah, but I wanted to bring out a quick precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Second Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High power of God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth, man. So if I know, go to verse 7 in it. If I'm watching a video from another camp and they say something like, yeah, the mark of the beast is not the microchip, is this, is you know, we gotta make rebuttal videos. Satan. We gotta make rebuttal videos because we gotta warn our people. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go and break up that fallow ground, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta warn our people. Hey, no, that's not correct. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip, man. We know it's gonna be a form of currency because you're gonna buy and sell with it, man. Go ahead, bro.
What do you want me to show? Jump up to verse 7?
Yeah, go 7. 7 and 8. Yeah,
Second Timothy 2:7.
33. I'm saying Ezekiel.
Back to Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel 33 and 7.
Ezekiel 33 and 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the words at my mouth and warn them for me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked men, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man should die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Exactly, man. So, hey, man, when you doing this work, we warning these people. We warning these wicked people, the ones that don't want to wake up. That's 2/3. At least, we getting the blood off our hands because we telling them, we letting them know, hey, you going off on that doctrine, you doing this, hey, you not warning the people right that way. Hey man, you gonna fucking lead him into a ditch, man. You need to be teaching this way. At least we getting the blood off our hands. But if we ain't doing nothing, we being stagnant and being idle, then what are we doing? Why are you in the truth? You just here to be this a third titty? No, you're supposed to be pushing and doing the work. You're supposed to be motivated and pushing. We ain't out here to just be playing around. This is your life on the line, man. This is a life or death situation. This ain't nothing to play around with. You think the Lord playing around with people out here? Like how Craig was saying to Smoke. You think Big Warren playing with you?
Man.
What he say? He smoked a nigga up for $20.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, that's how the Lord is, man. The Lord will smoke your ass, bro.
Yeah.
This ain't no game, man.
Yeah.
You supposed to take this serious, man.
Yeah, and you know, if you don't feel the spirit heavy on you, man, you supposed to immediately be scared and pray, man. Pray to yahawashi. You know, if you feel like you should feel yourself hard to get in the spirit like you want to, pray. Go on a fast. Pray, man. Pray that the spirit get back on you. Ask, man. Scripture say you have not because you ask not. A lot of people don't have enough faith to even ask the Lord to keep the spirit heavy on them, man. I'm just going to fight through it by myself. No, sometimes the Lord wants you to come through him. Because that's a show of faith. That's a show that I believe that if I ask you, that you'll do it for me. And then and if you ask him and the Lord put that fire on you, that's going to boost your faith. So in the latter times when you're going through hard trials and situations, you can be like, no, because I remember I went through that and the Lord delivered me. I went through this and the Lord delivered me. I went through this and the Lord delivered me. And the Lord going to deliver me now. You know what I'm saying? And everything that we going through, these situations, and seeing brothers going through things and being delivered, man, it's for all of us, man. Because we all about to go through shit, man. We about to be in the shit out here, man.
This is the spirit, Salakia.
Go ahead.
That stupid bitch hit me up and said I'm doing, basically chilling, but she said I'm watching the show Watchmen. Are we talking about the Watchmen right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. That's a spirit. It was in Ezekiel 33, the Watchmen.
The Watchmen.
Bro.
That shit just fucked me up. We talking about, I just read the message. She's like, I'm watching this show Watchmen.
Man, bro, that's the spirit. Go back. Hey, did you get to verse 8 on that?
Yeah, I read 8.
Yeah, man.
You want me to keep going?
Yeah, read 8 over barbecue show.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 8. That's crazy, man. The spirit cold, man.
Yeah, man, the Lord cold.
When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou does not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Yeah,
man. If you're not out here consistently warning the wicked, man, if you see your brother going off, hey, that's love, man. Hey. When we tell these other camps, no, that's not right. That's going off. That's some bullshit. We do that out of love, man. We ain't got to do that. We hated you. We'll let you go on and teach that garbage. We do that out of love, man. It's taken for hate because people don't want to be rebuked. People don't want to. Hey, man. Everybody got this this complex about looking bad in front of fucking people. Hey, such as fears the eyes of men. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people fear the eyes of men. Yeah, now if I fix this, then I'm going to lose my following. People not going to trust in what I'm saying anymore. And that's that hireling spirit. If I follow what GMS say, people going to think I'm weak. No, it's not about being weak. It's about having the truth, man.
That's right. These people are being simple. Being simple about what somebody think, man. It's not about what the fuck you think.
Yeah, man. Get out of your damn self, man. With that, man. It's about the truth being taught, man.
Yeah, that's that weak shit, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord ain't dealing with that. Look, man, if you not built, and look, everybody ain't built for this. We understand that. But if you ain't built for this, man, you ain't no teacher, no preacher. You still supposed to be doing something to support the body. If you ain't doing that, man, get the fuck on, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's go do your own thing, man.
And if you teaching some bullshit, we're gonna correct you. We're gonna find the spirit gonna have us find you out, and we're gonna fucking correct you, man.
Yeah. And if you can't take correction, you're gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
Look what happened to ITI. At first they was dealing.
Mm-hmm.
They was teaching, still dealing. The apostles was still okay with you.
Yep.
They even took a picture.
Then the street teaching stopped. Then it was like, oh no, we're gonna do 2 hour long.
Before the street teaching stopped, they started scoffing after a while.
Yep.
Because at first they were still teaching the same thing.
Yep.
Then they started scoffing.
Mm-hmm.
Then you talking all that shit. Then after that, y'all start all that scoffing.
Yeah, niggas start falling out the camp. Niggas start smoking blunts. Niggas start falling out the camp to smoke blunts and shit. You know, just and where they at now?
They
gone, man.
Yeah, they had a radio show that only lasted for what, 5 months, 4 months.
Hey, shut one,
Then fucking ended that little dumbass radio show.
Yeah.
That they was doing only lasted for like what, 4 months, and then they ain't all through. Now where y'all at, man?
Yep.
In the fucking world, man.
Gone.
Being wicked, being niggas, being in clubs. Wearing Gucci, fucking Chase Davis, smoking blunts with Soulja Boy, all type of shit. And the Lord gonna kill all you niggas, man.
Yeah. Everybody that remove their hand from the plow, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Turn
back.
We always say Chase Davis was a little smarter than Nazariah. He kept scoffing. Chase Davis just went fully back into the fucking world. You know? Nazariah, man, you got a lot of blood on your fucking hands, man.
Yeah.
You just sent a lot of people. There's a lot of people like wondering where the hell you at.
Yeah.
They looking for you.
Fucking hireling. You're a fucking hireling, man. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to where he at? What nasty nigga?
Yeah.
Nasty nigga.
Who I'm gonna follow
hiding
now?
in a fucking rock, man, being a nigga. probably sniffing coke. The nigga got so damn skinny.
Man, see, man, the Lord will jack your ass up, man.
Man, this ain't no game. And that's why this scripture says this, man, for a reason. It's Philippians 2:12, man. It says, wherefore, brethren, as ye has always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yep.
Hey, I knew that nigga Egghead wasn't right. That nigga out in Detroit wasn't right. This nigga almost got us killed, man. No, we go out to Detroit to visit this fucking nigga, man. This dude is a fucking nigga, man. You know, old dude behind us, his car quiet, so he tapped the horn. You know what I'm saying? Because he was behind us, he was trying to get past. We in the parking garage. He trying to get past and park. What did this nigga do? This nigga start cussing the old dude out. He in the car with his wife. And I was like, man, just move out the way, man. He was just wanting us out the way, man. I told him, don't do that shit, man. That's not cool. Sure enough, we go and walk to the elevator. We go and walk, because the Apostle Rakai and the Elder Menachezak was there at the time. And who else was there? Bishop Karat. I believe he was with us. Yeah, he was there too. And we walked to the elevators. And I'm getting on his ass. I'm like, man, don't do that shit, man. That shit ain't cool, man. That was some nigga shit. It's like, don't do that shit, man. Just move out the way, man. The scripture say live peaceable. If at all possible, live peaceable among all men. We're not supposed to do that shit. Alright, bro, you right. So we get by the elevators. This nigga see the apostle and them coming down the stairs to meet us. Because they was behind us, so they seen us get a park downstairs. So they walking downstairs to meet us at the elevator. This nigga tried to show, what's up now? Nigga grabbed a pistol, about to up a pistol on us, man. A pistol on us, man. Old veteran. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it wasn't for the spirit, man, holding that guy back, he could have smoked our ass, man. Dude had his wife with him. Because of that fucking demon, man. Almost got us killed, man. Dude was a war veteran, man. And he started flashing back. It ain't going like that, Captain. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that 1,000-yard stare. And I kind of like just grabbed him and said, hey, just move back. And the Apostle Rakai came down the stairs. And he immediately said, everybody on the fucking elevator right now. Then he apologized. Man, we sorry. I don't know what happened. Hey, we sorry. It's cool. We ain't got no problems. And we went on our fucking way, man. But dude almost got us fucking killed, man. Trying to show out in front of the apostle, man. He was a fucking nigga, man. And I saw the nigga in him that day, man. And I ain't even called him, man. I had his phone number. I ain't even called him no more after that shit.
Nah, nigga, he exposed now. Exposed his true colors. That's why the Lord, hey man, a lot of them niggas, man, fucking Taliati and Nazariah, man, dealing with them niggas exposed, they true colors, man. I had to show him going through some shit with Nazariah, man, he calling me a bitch. I got tired of him calling me that. I said, nigga, you a bitch. Yeah.
Hold on, Lieutenant. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, man, hey, who was... Hold on, Lieutenant.
I said, nigga, you a bitch, man. The nigga tried to tall himself, getting in my face. I said, I'm like, that's around, bro. I done whoop niggas bigger than you, nigga. I will fuck your ass up, man. And he humble. He like, man, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Nah, you don't disrespect me.
Yeah, the nigga yoked you one up over a stove. The fucking stove was lit. Almost caught the brother on fire, man. Fucking demons, man. I'm glad I don't gotta be around fucking demons no more, man.
Y'all some wicked ass niggas.
Niggas who was standing in line to get new Jordans. You fucking niggas.
And another thing, that nigga Taziati, I knew he wasn't right. This nigga gonna tell me. He like, motherfucker, you gonna take the chip. I'm like, damn. So you just gonna tell me? I'm like, damn, like. What the fuck? I thought I was your brother. You just gonna tell me I'm gonna take the shit, man.
Scriptures say by your own words are you justified, and by your own words are you condemned. That nigga gonna take the chip, man. He probably already got it, man, up in the rap game. He probably somewhere in the Baja Club right now, man.
That's some wicked ass shit, man. And the Lord is finding all you wicked ass niggas out, man. Cause hey, man, hey, we all make mistakes, of course, man. We make mistakes. We fall short under the word of yahawah. Shit happens.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we brothers. Not only that we being brotherly amongst each other, even in the absence. That's why that scripture says that in the absence, eat too, man. When we not around each other, we still being an Israelite, man. You doing what you got to do to fight. You pushing, you doing your videos. The Lord know what you doing, man. The Lord know what you doing behind closed doors, man. You being a nigga, man. And a lot of you niggas is just niggas, man. The Lord gonna destroy you niggas because y'all have no fear, man.
Man, that's why you gotta fear the Lord, man. That's what, man. That's why we scared, man. That's why we keep ourselves in fear, man. That's why we scared, man. I'm scared, man. Because I don't want no parts of the Lord's wrath, man. I've seen the Lord's anger, man. Up close and personal, man. Bro, pulling people out of vehicles, getting their dicks blown off. Legs cauterized melted shut, so they can't bleed out. They just in pain, screaming. Hey man, bro, people with big ass pieces of shrapnel sticking out their face. Man, bro, people burned up. People burned up and still alive, just like a hollow body with the soul trapped in it. Just a shell, bro. And it's just screaming, gurgling, screaming coming out. Man, hey, the Lord ain't nothing to fuck with, man. And you know what, man? I just had a dream the other night, man, that people we was out in Gary, man. People was chilling and just missiles just started coming. And they wasn't nukes, they was just regular missiles, but it was enough to kill people. Hey, the Lord about to cut loose on this place, man. It ain't no fear in the earth. People doing what the fuck they want to do. The Lord is about to start requiring of your hands, man. And if the Lord judge a lot of you according to your work right now, man, you'll be put straight to death, man. All you camps taking off for the winter. It's a damn shame, man. Talking about no cowards. Fucking crazy, man. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord Yahawah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Yeah, man. Fool gonna despise and it's young fools and old fools, man.
Yep.
A lot of these people, man, 60 for nothing, 50 for nothing, man.
And man, y'all despise instruction. I don't know how to take orders, man.
Man, I seen a 50-year-old gangbanger, man.